Welcome to Twisted Vader Reviews, and today we have Fantoys FT09 Tesla, their take on a masterpiece, Perceptor. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Really nice, actually. I took some pictures of that, so if you want to read that, or you can pause that right there. Box, it's a box. Gonna put away that box. And here is the little card it comes with. Super thick. I don't know what it is with third-party cards. So much better than Masterpiece cards. And there's the little stats. And his instruction book. Pretty simple transformation. And he comes with extra arms and legs in a slightly different shade. You can see. Let me adjust that a little bit. So, I guess it's whatever color you want. I'm assuming one might be the toy color version and one might be the cartoon version. I can't tell. I went and actually looked up the cartoon, and that looks just fine. I've seen a couple scenes where it looks darker like this and a couple scenes where it looks like that. This, I don't know if you can really see in the light, but it's like actually a metallic. It's kind of weird, sparkly. This is not metallic. So I guess it's your preference if you want to do that or not. But they give you both legs and both arms. No extra screws, so you have to reuse the screws. And then there's that. So here's the man. Oh, lost the gun. Perceptor. I will start off by saying he's definitely a cool looking guy. He's a masterpiece, that's for sure. It's not that hard of a masterpiece to do. I mean, it's Perceptor. They did a good job at it, though. And like I said, you even had the option, I guess, if you wanted more like the toy, because the toy had this on that side, so you can slide that over and put it over there if you want. But the cartoon, he always had it on that side. And it's that simple. Now, of course, he doesn't come with that. I put that little sticker on there. I had one. I will be looking at Toy Hack to see if they come out with a label kit. As usual. You know I like them stickers. So, big old gun. Little decal painted there, painted there. It's a big old gun. His little old gun. It's actually, this pops out for some odd reason. I don't really remember him ever shooting this like a missile. But even without that, that looks pretty cool. Like a cool little blaster. So there you go. Alright, so let's get to the nitty gritty. This is the man himself. Now, I'm going to say they did a nice job. It's decent plastic. It's Fantoys, if you know Fantoys. This is honestly my first Fantoys. I never got anything from them before. It's done nice. I do have a pretty big complaint, which irritates me. But the way this clicks in here, it's not really snapping either side. It's like the tabs aren't working. It'll sit in there, it'll do fine, but anytime you want to move this around, boom, they pop out. So if I want to lift this up, I gotta push in while I lift up so it doesn't pop out the shoulder. So as long as you do it that way, but I'm having constant pressure in like that to do that. Otherwise, you see they just pop out. But that is definitely a downside. I guess that's a pretty big downside. That's probably gonna make me downgrade him. But he does look really cool. A lot of details. You know, eyes, real nice looking, painted there. The face is decent. Like I said, that metallic. This is all painted here. A lot of little painted there. This is actually die-cast feet, which are painted black, both the front and back. That's all one die-cast piece. Little paint apps there. He's definitely a masterpiece, that's for sure. And I like him. Other than that, and how he transforms, which is kind of odd. It's like they didn't give his head enough room. Because the way you tuck it down in there, you'll see when I transform him. But when you tuck his head down in there, you got to kind of like fold these in and flip the back up all at the same time to get it to kind of line up and lock in. And these big old tabs got to lock in, which I should click something. I don't know. But, I mean, it's cool they give you that extra stuff. He definitely looks really cool. So let's go look at his articulation. There you go. Huge. I repeat, huge ankle tilt there. You can sort of go forward, back. These will fold in and out. But that's about all that you get there. Lots of side ankle tilt. Ratchet knee. Spins that far there. Won't spin. I guess, yeah. It's a transformation, you have to spin it. And we'll go out that far. And go that way. And that way. Waist, which sounds like it's even on a ratchet. His head, 360. Up just a little bit. Down just a little bit. Oh, can't see it. His hand now. His hand's pretty cool. All the fingers are separate. Except they're stuck in that curved type look. But all the fingers are separate. And the pointer finger actually has that extra joint at the end too, so it can move. There's a joint there. That's it, and the thumb is on a ball joint. And his wrist will spin all the way around. His elbow. Bicep spin. All the way. Full spin at the shoulder. Like I said, as long as you push in, that won't pop out. But if you don't, as you see, boom, pops out, big old gap. But that far there, pretty far. And his thing will, you can move out like that. It actually extends if you wanted to extend it. You can have it like that. Pretty cool. So that's Perceptor, Fan Toys version. Not too shabby. Definitely displayed in my collection. Oh, see how that drives me nuts, because I keep wanting them. You can't even spin at the bicep and it'll pop out. That's the biggest downside there. I don't know. That whole like floor polish deal, thicken that up, might make it stick a little better. I don't know. It'll probably just wear off after a couple clicks anyway. But other than that, there's no issues. They did a good job. Just should have thought that through a little better. So let's go ahead and put them into what is it? Microscope, tank microscope, whatever you want to call it. It's a microscope, but he has tank treads. He drives. They showed him small. They showed him big. So I don't know. I guess you can call him sort of like a triple changer, even though he's not. Anyway, those of you that are fans of the 80s, you all get it. So let's go ahead and transform him. Alright, and here we have him in microscope mode. So it's pretty cool. He looks like Perceptor did. He does have a working scope here, which if you look through here actually does magnify a little bit. Pretty cool. He does have a lot of details, like this whole chest stuff here detail. A lot of decent details. It does look kind of weird on the back with his little wheel. Looks almost like a turtle head. Some of you will get that, some of you won't. Anyway, he got his tank tread just like the G1. Look at all that little detail in there. That's really neat. A lot of painted detail. And what can you say? It's a microscope. Now, I guess you could do what he did in multiple cartoons. You can actually turn this whole thing around. Have him like a gunner like that, where he's shooting up. You can put him back. You have this whole thing. Both of these guys will go down like this, and now you got that. You can actually move that down. So you got kind of like a tank mode. It's kind of cool. So anyway, let's put them all back. So he's definitely Perceptor. He's definitely Masterpiece Perceptor. He's definitely cool. I am going to give this, well, let's hold the ratings until the next part here. These do move around. They can pop off. I think I haven't done it yet, but they seem like they're just stuck in there. But they do spin, which is neat. Look, see, I pushed on it and it pushed the fist through. Anyway, I mean, what can you say? It's a microscope with tank treads that don't even work, by the way. They're just there to look like what he did in that one episode or two where he drove on his tank treads. He actually has working tires, so it does actually roll. And it kind of looks like little lights. I mean, it rolls. Not too shabby from Fan Toys. I am looking forward to the Hound they're doing, a Masterpiece Hound coming up. I think that'll be cool. So let's go ahead and I guess that's it. So let's put him back in the robot mode. Okay, and there you have it. So my conclusion is I'm giving it a B. The main reason is the shoulders. If that would clip in, better tab, better design there, that's just a downright bummer. It's definitely livable, and the fact that these joints are so well done and so tight is why that comes out, but it does do that, and that'll drive me nuts. But not too shabby, definitely masterpiece, definitely a good job. I might be getting a little bit more picky with these companies lately because more companies are coming out with better and better stuff. So the expectations are getting higher and higher. I'm starting to expect things a lot more. And honestly, third-party companies are doing a hell of a job for the most part. A lot of nice stuff coming out of them. So if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. My next video will probably be the Transbots Apollyon, Mr. Megatron, and plenty more. I think I got some more mod shops. I got some new hands for MP10, all that good stuff. Anyway, stay tuned for all the scale pictures and close-ups. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.